my weaving friends! Today is the second chapter of the first Kayu talent sneak peek. Today I'm going to show you the woven pieces I have made to create my patchwork. In the last video I showed you the PowerPoint file I created to help you design your patchwork. So if you haven't watched it, you can go to the link of the Kayu talent in my website and watch all the videos in the list. Remember, every Saturday until March 21 I will share with you the sneak peeks in which I show you how I make my woven patchwork from scratch until I find it finished in my hands. Alright? So first of all, I want to talk to you about yarn. As I am planning to make a shawl with my patchwork, I have chosen a mix of acrylic and natural yarn. Why? Because I have tried them before. I know that they are cozy enough, washing machine resistant, but also because they have the required thickness, which is bulky or super bulky. So I have two bulkies here, bulky and bulky. So bulky plus bulky are the ones I'm gonna choose, or I'm gonna use for my project. They are from different brands, so the thickness is not the same, but they work fine together. So what about you? Are you using multiple strands? Have you crocheted a crochet cord to make your yarn thicker? Are you using, I don't know, scraps of yarn? Have you bought any? Are you using different colors? Have you created a pattern, like a plate pattern, for example, or you're working just a solid color? So in terms of color, I have made the triangles of my design in a mix of bulky plus bulky, ochre, and pale yellow. These are my triangles. The squares are made with bulky plus bulky in a mix of gray and pale emerald. This is my finished square. I think they combine perfectly because they are like tone over tone. As you can see, the most important thing is that they match, because the triangle is half part of the square exactly. The stitch I have chosen is the double stitch, which is almost the same as the simple stitch, which is the most basic one, but going 2 by 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2. So this is the fastest stitch to make, and the result is quite cozy, like a bit fat, you know, so ideal for a shawl or something you want to put over for winter, quite warm. So here I have my Kayu with me, and I have this finished triangle. See, so this is the size I used to make my pieces, the same one for the triangle and the square, which is the fourth from the largest one to the smallest one. And it's quite easy, quite fast. I mean, it took me like 15 minutes on each triangle and 20 minutes on each square. Of course, if you use more complex stitches or if you change color yarn, which I didn't do because I just used two different colors, that takes more time, of course. Remember, you have to try out your yarns first, see if it's too complex, the design you have chosen, you're using too many colors, too many changes, because it doesn't matter if you're just making one piece, but if you're making a shawl or a carpet or a rug or a blanket or a throw, whatever is a big thing, it will take a lot of time. So I suggest to make it simpler, okay? Making just simple pieces, maybe solid colors, and take a risk in the details, you know, the way you join them, the edge at the end you use, okay? Those details can be very interesting enough. I didn't have to lose too many time in making each piece. So I haven't finished my design, I have just a few pieces, but enough to show you how I will join them and make my patchwork, okay? So let's see. here I have part of the design I have created in the computer in the PowerPoint file. I have a few squares and a few triangles, but you can see the idea of the patchwork. There's a sort of path that I formed here, and then this has to continue to the sides and to the lower part. So this is more or less half part of the work. Hope to see your results, hope to see your patchwork, how it has been going, and I hope to see you in the next sneak peek. Stay tuned, bye bye!